This is the final result of this tutorial. At the end of it, you're going to have a fully working website like this. It's going to have a few pages like about me, services, blog, contact. So I'm going to show you the fastest and cheapest possible way to get it set up. It should only take like 20 minutes. Okay, so if you want a website, you need two things. You need a domain, which is mybusiness.com or something like that. And that's going to cost you about $10 a year. And the host, which is going to cost different prices depending on the hosting provider. But I will be showing you the cheapest provider and the cheapest way to set it all up. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so to be completely transparent with you guys, I am affiliated with two popular hosting providers. One is hosting.com and the second one is hostinger.com. There's links to both of them in the description. If you use my links to make a purchase, it basically gives me a small commission and it helps me continue making these videos. If you don't want to use the affiliate links, you can just go directly to the websites and that's totally fine. So at the time I'm making this video, hosting has a deal that starts at $199 and Hostinger starts at $299 a month. Hosting has a better 1-year option. It totals to $24 and that includes the domain for the first year. Okay, so let's just go with 1 year and then server location. Just pick the closest location to your users. I'm gonna go with Germany because I'm in Europe. And then register a new domain. Let's just go with myawesomebusinessllc.com. Let's see if that's available. It is. Add to basket. Okay, great. Confirm and proceed. Okay, now for some reason they make you buy the domain for 2 years, but we can change that. Just click on edit and then switch from 2 years to 1 year, and that makes it free. Confirm and proceed. Okay, great. So now that totals to $24. Let's proceed to checkout. Okay, continue. Okay, let's add our billing. Okay, great. Order complete. And now we can just go and set up our website. Okay, so now go to all products on the left and click login to control panel. Okay, now scroll down to WordPress Manager and click install. Okay, now make sure the protocol is HTTPS and the directory is empty. Then give your site a name and the description and deselect all these plugins and set an admin username, a password, and then email, and then just hit install. Okay, now your WordPress is installed. If you open your website, you will be able to see that it's working. And the next thing we're going to do is set up a theme and start customizing it. But before you do that, I'm going to show you how to install WordPress on Hostinger too. Just go to your dashboard and then pick business, WordPress, select English, email, password, continue. Skip this plugin step and then skip this AI, and then you should have your WordPress installed, and just click on admin panel. Now to get on our admin panel, all you have to do is just add /admin at the end of the URL. Okay, now we're gonna log in. Okay, so now go to appearance, themes, add theme, and search for both yoga, and we're gonna go with the first one, so click install and then activate. Okay, now click get started with the theme, and that's going to install all these plugins. Okay, so now let's dismiss all these banners and go to the first one and click import, install and activate, next, and then yes, import. Okay, so everything is installed. Let's take a look at what we have so far. So the theme is set up. We have the home page, which looks great. About us. You can probably rename it to about me, and then we have services, blog, and contact us. So if you scroll to the bottom, you'll notice that these icons are way bigger than they should be. So to fix that, go to dashboard and then Elementor, settings, features, and just disable all these experimental ones. And then save. And now if you refresh the page and scroll to the bottom, you'll see that they are fixed. Okay, so now the first thing we're gonna start editing is the header. So let's say you have a logo or you want to add one, go to customize and then pick site identity and just click change logo, upload, and select your logo. Now, if you don't have a logo, you can go to canva.com and search for a yoga instructor logo. There's free ones, so just add your name and download it, and that should work. And then just upload it to WordPress and it should be fine. Okay, let's assume you're done with setting up the logo. Let's go back and focus on the menu. So maybe you want to get rid of the blog section or the blog page, or you don't need the services page. So the way you do that is you go to hover over the website right here and then click on menus, or you can go to dashboard and then go to appearance menus. It's the same thing. So in here you will be able to see your menu. If you want to remove pages, just expand and remove. And now if you save and refresh the page, the blog page got removed. If you want to add it back, just go and view all, blog, add. Let's move it above contact, and okay, now it's back again. So that's great. Okay, now let's say you want to remove the search, or you want to link the button to something or remove it. Just go hover over edit and then select header. Okay, so this is the Elementor editor. You're going to be using it to make changes to all of your website pretty much. So to edit things, just click on the edit icon, and the left panel will give you all the available settings. So if you want to change the icon, if you want to increase the font size, that's how you do it. If you want to remove it, right click, delete, and it's gone. If you want to undo, just hit Control Z or Command Z a few times, and it's gonna revert to the previous change. Okay, now let's say you want to change the text of this get started. Let's rename it to contact, and then we're gonna link that page to the contact page. So copy the link and then paste it right here in the link section, then publish, and now contact is going to link to the contact page. Let's just remove it, rename it back to get started. Okay, so we're done with the header. Now let's focus a bit on the bottom part of the website, the footer. So go hover over edit and select footer. Okay, and it's going to work the same exact way. So if you want to change things, click on the edit icon button, and then you can make adjustments. This is the site logo, so if you change it from customize and from the header, it's going to also apply to this footer section. So just something to keep in mind. Okay, if you want to change this text, edit, and then just edit text. Yeah, just click on the edit icons and add whatever details you want to add. If you want to remove links, just remove them from right here. If you want to add links, add the links, add items, and social links, same exact way, just remove them or add the actual links right here. And once you're done, just hit publish. Okay, let's change the year. Why not? Okay, publish, and that should be good to go. Okay, everything got updated. So we're done with the header. Now we're done with the footer. So let's focus on the actual page. Let's go and click edit with Elementor. Okay, so in here, we're able to make changes to the homepage. So let's say you want to rename some text, just click on the edit icon. Okay, so just click on the layer, I guess, because you can't really access the edit icon for some reason. Okay, so click on that, and on the left side, you have the title, the subtitle, the description, which you can change style. By the way, if you want to change the colors, just go to style, and you can expand these sections, change the colors, the margins, anything. If you want to change the image, click on it, and then you have image, choose, and then just upload your own, replace it. Studio tour, you can add the link, this YouTube play button, again, edit, and URL to embed, just replace this YouTube link with yours, and that should be fine. If you don't have one, if you don't have a YouTube link, a video, you can just simply remove this section, right click, delete, and you don't have the buttons anymore. I'm just gonna keep them for now. Okay, but yeah, so just click on the edit icon and then just make your own changes, and that should be the whole story. That should be it. Okay, so like I said, you can do the same exact thing everywhere. Now, the only difference is on the blog. So this is the blog section. The way this blog works is it takes all the blog posts from go to dashboard and then go to posts. And here you can see all your posts. If you remove one from here, it's gonna get removed from here too, and from the blog page, which is this one, blog page in here. If you want to create a blog post, just click on add post, add your title, the description, the text, content, and then hit publish, and that's gonna make it visible in those two sections. Now, if you want to get rid of this whole section, if you don't want a blog, you could just remove it. So just click on X and it's gone, hit publish, and that's pretty much it. And the same thing to the blog menu item, like we just did. You can remove it if you want to. It's simple. Okay, so now let's assume you're done with the homepage. Let's go to About Us. Again, click Edit, and then just make your own changes. Click on the Edit button. Add your own numbers, add your own description, your icons, you can change them. YouTube video link, images, just click on them, and then just on the left side, choose image, add your own. Once you're done, hit publish, and that's it. Okay, services, same thing. Edit. Now let's say you want to remove some of these items. Maybe you don't have that many services to offer. Okay, let's wait for them to load. So just right click on this thing and delete, and it's gone, and it's gonna resize automatically to fit everything. So as you can see, it gets automatically resized. Then hit publish, and that's it. So you're done with these 3 pages. The only thing on the blog page is you can't really edit it. Like I said, it gets picked up automatically from the blog posts. The only thing you can edit is this section. So if you want to go to customize and then go to widgets and sidebar, and you have these sections. So just if you want to remove one, you can remove. If you want to add calendar, if you want to reorder them, that's how you do it, and then hit publish, and it's going to update. Okay, great. Now the last thing is the contact us page. By the way, if you want to rename contact us to contact me, for example, or something like that, just go to appearance menus, and you have contact us, rename it to me, about me, and then hit save, and that should do it. By the way, so that updated the menu, but it didn't update the page. So to do that, okay, go to dashboard, pages, all pages, and go edit and rename it here, and then save. Okay, that fixed it. So you have about me. Okay, so yeah, like I said, that's how you rename the page titles. Okay, so let's go to contact. You have the contact sections. Okay, on the contact page, you don't have a contact form. So to do that, go to dashboard and then go to contact form, contact, add new, and then contact page, mail. Okay, and then save. Okay, let's edit this page and scroll down. Edit, select form, contact form, publish. Let's preview, go to contact. Okay, that works. That looks fine. And the last thing is this map. So if you want to use it, you're gonna need a Google API key. You will have to add it here, right here, and then just add your address. The only thing is to get a Google API key, you need to create a Google account and add your credit card information. They have a free plan, but if you go over the limit, they will charge you. So if you don't want to get charged, just remove the map. That's the simplest solution, I guess. Just right click, delete. You already have your address right here. And just hit publish, and that should be fine. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is how you customize it. If you have any questions, you can post them in the comments below. If you like the video, just like the video and subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it.